He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. The short hands, it's Carr. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. We're able to high point the football, creating the interception.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Gators will hustle to the line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Gators are on the move.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's White. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's White. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Throws and fired complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Gators in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using his legs to buy some time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit. But they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Chadwick. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. And they're able to get him down. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Chapman. Snagged out of the air. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. Turning it on. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or a tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
It's a draw. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Find some fresh air. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. To the air, it's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
17, Miami, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Carr. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. This quarterback part of their running game. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. And the Caves pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at touchdown, Florida. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Johnson looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Miami. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, you'll make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Picked off, not the second half start they'd hoped for. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense putting points on the board.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wants to throw. It's Reed. The throw to the outside is complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Got him, and nobody's close. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab right on the sideline, but he's out of bounds, and they're going to lose yardage. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
That's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for...
Touchdown, Caves! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Miami, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for space. It's Pringle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Johnson looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking the shot. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Gators! And the route is on. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson wants to throw it. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They want that clock to run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Gators want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play.
That's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the returner will be knocked down.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Running into the open space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
no harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Just keep slinging it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Looking for a huge play. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Under fire. And the third down pass is incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He might want another play. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on third and short. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Good enough for first down.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and